Welcome to Eureka Street Crypto. This is my anti-professional crypto channel. I'm just a barely sane dude who fell down the cryptocurrency rabbit hole. This channel is my fumbling attempt to communicate myself outside my own head about my journey in the crypto space. It is basically my brain dump. None of this is actual financial advice. Good morning, everybody. I'm Eureka John, and you're at Eureka Street Crypto, broadcasting live at 4:32 in the morning. It is early today, a lot earlier than normal. I was just up, I was having one of those nights where I'm just laying in bed thinking about all the stuff I want to do, and that's what crypto is doing for me lately. It's like really keeping me up at night thinking of all the stuff like that I want to make. I have all these stop motion animation ideas that I really want to roll out, and I'm working on some shows and some podcasts, and I'm working with the Bankless DAO and a bunch of stuff, and with the Daoists, and yeah, man, there's just so much going on. I go to bed early anyway. I went to bed at like 8:30 last night. I do every night, but yeah. So anyway, this is episode 363 of this show. This is my brain dump and a morning show where I talk about things that I learn in crypto, because I do study something, listen to podcasts, read books, articles, watch videos, and all that type of stuff every single day. And they're all about crypto, but about other stuff too. Like I read I listen to this podcast about called Myths and Legends, and it talks about different myths and legends, and uncovers the truth about them and stuff like that, or their meaning, the significance of them. I love that type of stuff. I listened to the history of Byzantium and the history of Rome, and another one called I can't remember, the Eastern Borders, where they talk about the fall of communism and the history of communism and how all that started in Soviet Russia. And I think that whole era is funny and fascinating. Not funny, there a lot of people died, but just the way they were, that they were so silly then. But then again, people might be looking back at us now about 50 years in the future thinking that we're silly, right? So anyway, let's move on. Okay. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm not shilling anything, and I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not a technical advisor. So I don't even know why I put up this graph every single morning on the charts. I just do as a starting point. Just kind of seems like a good way to warm it up, and I do. And so let's take a look. Everything looks green. Yay. All right. Well, all right. Okay. That's about the depth of my financial analysis, technical analysis right there. Might as well just stick a stick in dog poop and just stir it up. So yeah, I was looking at one yesterday. I bought into Dope Wars paper. I totally aped into it. In one of my DAOs, the Daoists, we interviewed, actually I was in the background doing the production on this interview, but Eric C. Mack interviewed Bell Gloom, the community manager for Dope Wars, and Dope Wars is a pretty cool NFT metaverse play to earn type of project, and I'll take a look at it. But it's up 9.3%, and I aped in yesterday before it did this, so yeah, man, pretty proud of myself. Anyway, so yeah, I was up late last night, and I was thinking about who would win in a fight, Johnny from Johnny from Cobra Kai, or Patrick Swayze from Roadhouse. That's the two different eras, two different styles, two different people fraught with different types of baggage. But I was just thinking, this is one of those late night thoughts, and I was thinking of stop motion animation ideas, and then somehow I got to thinking about my friend, lifelong friend, that lives in France, but he runs this site. I won't say his name, but he is all about 80s pop culture, or United States pop culture. He just loves it, and being French, I think it's kind of funny that he's so much more into American pop culture than I ever will be. But let's see. Oh, fightin' flicks. All right, so let's see here. Let's check out his Twitter real quick. And I've been trying to talk him into doing some NFTs and get in that whole world, because he's a really an amazing artist. But you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, right? And I've it's kind of been the same story with some of my other artist friends. You know, they just I mean he's coming around. I think he's starting to get it. I've had a few other artist friends that are just like, yeah, I'm gonna stick to my, you can't hold an NFT. I'm like, you can attach an NFT to real life objects as well and make real life representations of those and sell them both. Like, you're not stuck with either or in the NFT world. You're not just okay, all right, wherever you are, that's fine. Anyway, yeah, this is my friend's Twitter page, and it's Miyagi-verse, obsessed since 1984 and proud member of the Cobra Kai family. Chocolate-covered matzo connoisseur Phoebe Spindler made me ugly cry. Anyway, so yeah, he's obsessed with American pop culture, and he has a little YouTube channel, Cobra Kai Season 4, Episode 1. Let's begin. So yeah, as you can tell, this is some of his art, and yeah. If you get a chance, go check it out. I think his yeah. I just gotta laugh at him, but his stuff is really really good. So oh man, yeah, but I'm having the same old YouTube stuff, so I'm not gonna sit here and go deep into it. Oh, hey.
Johnny, what's the plan today? Teach him some kata?
Yeah, teach him some kick-ass, yeah.
Johnny, I said kata.
Kick-ass, yeah, kick-ass.
Chill out, Johnny. I said kata.
Yeah, I know exactly what you said, but your brain was speaking. Now, what would you coronas say? That's what I want to know.
My what?
Yeah, you coronas. You gotta let them express themselves. They have a voice, man.
They have a voice?
Yeah, these little things are precious, LaRusso, and it might do you good to listen to them for once.
Oh boy, if only Mr. Miyagi were here.
Yeah, Mr. Miyagi.
Wow, man, it's funny seeing Johnny and Daniel with French accents. Oh man. All right. So anyway, so let's get back to the crypto and the NFTs and stuff like that. I love it. I love it. I'm telling you, the dude should make some NFTs of his stuff. But anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I was at Dope Wars. So I aped in and bought a bunch of paper yesterday. The Dope Wars paper. There's another paper out there. Let's go quickly to their website and just take a quick little gander at it. Honestly, I have not even started playing the game at all. And I plan on jumping into it, but I just with all my time to sit around and play games. But let's see here. Dope Wars. Hey man, Dope Wars. All right, so dopewars.gg is the name of the website. So let's see here. Let's go to the home page, shall we? Okay. Loading. So it's got this cool website interface. If I can get it to load. So anyway, you connect your wallet, and let's also, while I'm waiting, let me close down. So it looks like a total like 1997 or 1998 desktop for a computer. And I think that's what they're trying to go after. So let's go over here in Twitter, and I will look up their Dope Wars Twitter page too as well while I'm at it. Let's see here. Dope Wars. Okay. Dope Wars. All right, so I'll let that load. Okay, so let's go back over here. So it's dopewars.gg. And so I will connect my MetaMask wallet. And I discovered recently, a few days ago, a new wallet. A lot of you probably already know this, but it's the Rainbow wallet. And it is really cool, man. I love it. I will show you here on my phone what it looks like. And let's see, without showing you my entire account. All right, so... so let's see here. Cancel. All right, so it's showing me my history. Yeah, I don't want to show you guys my entire account. I don't think that's exactly. All right, so man, it's showing the balance. Okay, so let me see if I can put my finger over that. Okay, so anyway, no, I won't do that. Okay, so yeah, I will. Okay, so here we go. If you can see that, it's a nice layout, and then it lets you show me. It lets me show you all my NFTs really easily, and it lets you scale and zoom into them. Um, let's see. I'm gonna pull up my other address because I want to show you this new NFT I bought yesterday. That's pretty freaking rad. So hold on. Let me connect this Dope Wars site. So I'm multitasking. I'm talking about like 3 subjects at once. That's what I do, man. So as you can see, here's the Dope Wars interface screen, and I have no dope in connected wallet. All right, so I have paper, and so here's the README first. Let's go take a look at this README. All right, and let me bounce over here to Twitter and see if this is loaded too. Dope Boys. All right, so let me get that one loading. Okay, so yeah, it looks pretty cool. I like the way this website is set up. And Bell Gloom, he's the community manager, and the way he told this story about Dope Wars just made me want to buy it. And it's the first metaverse play to earn type of game that is built using Starkware. And if you don't know what Starkware is, it's a layer 2 solution, kind of along the same vein as ZK rollups, as Arbitrum uses rollups, ZK Sync, and then of course we've had Polygon, which is more of like a side chain and uses Plasma as well. But it's just one of these layer 2 solutions. So as you may know, Ethereum is expensive and it's pretty slow, and that's layer 1 blockchains. And there are other layer 1 blockchains that are made specifically to try to solve these problems with Ethereum. But a lot of people believe, including a lot of bankless people, believe that layer 2 solutions can help fill this solution, this problem, instead of creating an entirely new layer 1 blockchain, like Avalanche or Cardano or Phantom or whatever. That the solution is not necessarily that, but to keep Ethereum and then integrate a layer 2 on top of it to create kind of a modular experience versus a new entire monolithic blockchain. And I've talked about this in past episodes, but they've done this with computer chips as well. Instead of trying to consistently scale up computer chips to get faster and faster and faster and bigger and bigger and bigger and taking up more space, they can separate out the different functions that a microprocessor does into a bunch of tiny little mini chips with a central chip in the middle controlling everything around it. So that's kind of their take on this. Like Ethereum is the base layer, and then they can take care of other stuff on like execution layers instead of a data storage layer, and they can separate them all out. So Starkware is another one of these layer 2 solutions on top of layer 1 to take care of a lot of these scaling issues of speed and gas issues and stuff like that. So the Dope Wars community is producing one of the first play to earn crypto games on the Ethereum and Starkware blockchain, inspired by the classic TI-83 game we played instead of doing math homework. Dope Wars is also an ongoing NFT art project and experiment in decentralized project governance using a DAO. So no longer are you just creating, blockchains and utilities and, infrastructure and all that. All that stuff is good, but people are now integrating it with Web3 concepts and with art and NFTs and DAOs. And so you can't create a project anymore just focusing on infrastructure. You can, but it's more exciting to really involve a DAO and a community and art and NFTs and all this type of stuff along with the infrastructure. So I think it's pretty cool. So Starkware here, this game is using Starkware, and play to earn. If you aren't familiar, there are a lot of people around the world making their living off of play to earn games. If you just look at Axie Infinity, which is feeding a bunch of people in the Philippines right now, and little shanty towns, they're basically playing Axie Infinity and building up these characters and leasing out these characters to other people to play and build up and earning a consistent income. There's one case where there's even like an old, like 70 something years old, a shopkeeper, and he makes like $80 a day playing Axie Infinity, and that's more than he would have made in his in his shop per day, and I mean he still keeps his shop open, but it just goes to show like $80 a day might not seem like a lot of money to you and I in the United States or whatever, but it's a lot of money to a lot of people in a lot of countries. So yeah. Uh, so anyway, the Dope Wars community is producing one of the first play-to-earn crypto games on the Ethereum and Starkware blockchain. I am working on my YouTube degree in cryptography, okay? But I'm not quite at Starkware yet. I understand some, zero knowledge proofs. I'm kind of understand some Merkle tree concepts, but I'm not quite at ZK Starks. I've kind of gotten touched the tip of the iceberg of ZK Snarks, zero knowledge snarks, but ZK Starks is a whole other variation of it. And they've created an entirely new blockchain, and Starkware is its whole other infrastructure type of system. And I can't even begin to try to cover it just yet. I'm working on it, so I will do an entire episode on Starkware, I promise. But so yeah, I mean, yeah, there's Starkware, Rollup, Sidechain, So anyway, Dope Wars is also an ongoing NFT art project, an experiment in decentralized project governance using a DAO. So a limited edition of 8,000 dope NFTs were created in September 2021, which sucks because that's about, a couple months ago we interviewed Bell Gloom, and I did not just jump in immediately upon hearing about it. I was kind of like, but I re-listened to it, and that's when I aped in yesterday and bought a bunch of paper tokens. I could have gotten one of these NFTs. So these bundles contain items with randomized attributes and rarity scores. Each one allows you to build a character to be used in game and provides an equal governance vote on proposals from the DAO. So yeah, they have the notorious Bloodstained Razorblade from Buffalo +1, the Naked G-Wagon from Atlanta, LSD, notorious. These are all the attributes. Notorious Baron Gucci slides from Big Smoke, rubber gloves, bronze chains from Atlanta, gold ring. Anyway, DAO governance plus compensation. So to fund the Dope DAO treasury, we've established a 5% royalty payment on each sale held by the DAO until released by community vote. Community members draft proposals to use these funds on projects that are then voted on by Dope NFT holders. This governance structure is how we're able to continue building the Dope Wars ecosystem with a loose collection of shifting contributors. And then here's some characters right here. They look all total 8-bit, like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, yeah, like my childhood, like I played with characters like even before that. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, hustlers and dealers are created by unbundling your dope NFT, equipping them with items, and minting a hustler NFT with artwork all stored on the Ethereum blockchain. This proposal passed our second DAO vote, and we hope to launch sometime in October 2021. So here's the paper token. Paper is an Ethereum token with the in-game asset of Dope Wars and the in-game asset of Dope Wars. Our play to earn homage of the game, we all played on our calculators instead of paying attention in math class. Yes, I didn't play on my calculator, but I was in computer science, and I created the little Oregon Trail game and stuff like that. And we created our own games in BASIC, and it was on the 7.5-inch floppy disks. The ones that really flopped, not like the little 5.5 inchers, the 7.5 inchers. And then we saved our programs, and I made like a little skateboard game. So anyway, paper was originally distributed through a claimable amount of 125,000 per dope NFT. Each NFT allows a claim of 125,000 paper once and only once, and regardless of the current holder, the NFT does not allow for more than one claim. These claims are the only source of papers supplied currently. To see if your dope NFT is eligible, please connect your wallet in dopewars.exe and view it. If you need to obtain paper, please do so from a site like Dex Tools. And I went to Dex Tools, yeah. What is the supply of paper? The supply of paper, and you can get it on Uniswap too. The supply of paper is currently fixed at 1 billion, and while this can be increased with a DAO governance vote, the current consensus is that this won't be necessary. When details of the economy in-game and in the broader ecosystem get closer to the end of the design stage, the DAO may remove the ability to increase the supply of paper from the contract entirely. Here's the Dope Wars EXE. Our first project is to provide a portal for the Dope Wars ecosystem. Additional experiences like the game will be hosted here. So let's take a quick look. I want to go into dopewars.exe and just take a quick gander. I haven't even, like I said, really explored much of this. But it looks really cool. I love the graphics. I love the whole nostalgia aspect. And Belgloom seemed like a cool cat in the way he described everything. Just yeah. So terms and service. I'm sure I should probably read those. Yeah, you should. You should read the terms and service. Yeah, should. Take a sip of my cayenne cleanse kombucha. This stuff is like, it's got a kick, it's got a little burn to it and gets in your sinuses. Put some hair on your chest. Yeah, I'm waiting for this to low ad. And while I'm waiting for that, let's go over here back to the old tweeter and pull up the Dope Wars Twitter page. So the pursuit of money. Okay, I'm going to say it in my movie voice. The pursuit of money, power, and respect in these metaverse streets. Dope Wars is DAO-governed gaming based on the dope NFT in paper. The ecosystem currency. Okay, that was terrible. So, yeah, so you can go join the community on Discord. Here's a little screenshot of some of the interface. Don't sleep on Dope Wars because Dope Wars ain't sleeping. Swap Meet 2.0 marketplace coming soon. So anyway, yeah, I'm not really that into play to earn games, but this one kind of just seems like up my alley. So yeah, I might actually waste some time on this one. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, that's low adding, and I will move on to some other stuff. Like I said, I discovered the Rainbow Wallet, which is another type of wallet, and let's see here. Let's Control V and paste this, and let's see what pops up. And so yeah, the Rainbow Wallet interface is really cool. I like the way it displays the NFTs, and you can either enter your private key or you can just follow addresses, which is pretty cool. And here it's pulling up my NFT collection, so I put in my Ethereum address and it pulls up my NFT collection. As you can see, I have a few NFTs. I mean, I don't have a ton, but it shows all my POAPs. I got a buttload of POAPs, 91 POAPs actually, and I haven't even claimed everything yet. So yeah, I've been, because MetaMask doesn't really allow you to like really effectively display your POAPs, and this does. So yeah. But yeah, you can see my NFTs at the top. You can make certain ones showcased to always show at the top. I got my crypto titties, my Bufficorn for the ETH Denver conference that I'm going to try to go to, my rainbow roll, and then this one, the Infinite Machine Movie NFT. I bought this one yesterday. They're having sales on it. A collection of 10,499 unique NFTs for the Infinite Machine Movie. This is for the NFT for this book right here, if you can see that. And it is Camila Russo's book, The Infinite Machine, and it's a really good book. It talks about the history of Ethereum, but it's not just going to be a book now. They are actually coming out with a full silver screen featured film about based on this book, right? So the Infinite Machine Movie and Collection. So they're using this whole Web3 idea to fund the movie. There's no active sale at the moment. I caught the sale yesterday, and I guess they're doing intermittent sales. They've sold 2,280 yesterday. Yeah, just yesterday. It seems like yesterday. Well, I don't know. Yesterday when they started the sale, it was like 640 something, and then now it looks like they sold a buttload yesterday. They're up at 2,280 during that sale. So let's go to the website, Infinite Machine Movie and Collectible. Let me go to their old Twitter page, and it's Camila Russo. She runs the Defiant, which is a DeFi news outlet, kind of like Decrypt, kind of like Bankless. They all kind of run along the same vein. Cointelegraph, kind of, but they focus on DeFi, and it's a great place and outlet to learn DeFi. I'm not even following that yet, so let me just go ahead and follow that. The Infinite Machine Movie and Collection. So, yeah. There's the community, the Discord community, ETH Movie. They have their NFT collection, and let me go to their infinitemachinemovie.com. I will open that. But yeah, the book is really good, and so they're using NFTs as a way to participate in the production process. to get your name in the credits, to get little airdrops, to to maybe even be an extra or a part in the movie. And I wonder who's like going to play Vitalik. I wonder who's going to play, Charles Hoskinson. Is he going to be kind of the arch villain, going downstairs in the basement in the compound in Zug, Switzerland, forcing everybody to listen to his whiteboard, CEO chats. I don't know. But let's see here. Let's go to this website. All right, so the Infinite Machine Movie Collection. Let's also check out their OpenSea collection. They have quite the array of different stuff on here. I was spent last night before I went to sleep scrolling through a lot of these NFTs, and there's some really pretty ones. But I like the fact that they're taking this whole idea of NFTs and using them to fund the movie instead of trying to rely on a bunch of big outside investors and sources. And that's kind of how Stoner Cats, Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher, got around a lot of the NFT censorship and stuff like that, a lot of the internet censorship and stuff like that, because they couldn't really find funding because none of the big movie houses or funding sources wanted to fund something that was really like focused on marijuana, associated with drug use, even though they're in California. But I mean, okay, that's around drug use, okay, but it's a form of censorship. And regardless of whether or not you are down or up for marijuana, it doesn't matter. It is a form of censorship. It could be about anything. It could be about something you care about. And they are using NFTs as a way to community fund the movie, their Stoner Cats cartoon, to go around these companies and these financing agencies and stuff like that, and Netflix and stuff like that, to fund it themselves. That's what Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis are doing, and they're using that through NFTs. And then I've highlighted in an episode back, not too far from here, madrealities.xyz. It's a new dating show using this whole Web3 concept and NFTs and stuff like that. So that's madrealities.xyz. And that's a really cool concept too. If you are a holder of the NFT, you get to participate in the outcome of the show. You get to use that NFT to vote on what the characters wear, who they date, how their date goes, whether, it's really interactive. So anyway, here's the collection. The Ethereum movie will leverage Ethereum technology, more specifically non-fungible tokens, NFTs, to help finance the film and transform its audience from passive spectators, who copy edited this, into active participants. 40 emerging artists from developing nations where crypto is life-changing have come together to showcase their interpretation of the Ethereum logo for a collection of 10,499 unique NFTs to be sold in the coming weeks. NFT holders will be bound by the token, forming a community that is united by the belief in a more decentralized future powered by Ethereum. Token holders will get access to exclusive perks and further drops. So yeah, by holding this NFT, you get to be kind of a part of this whole experience. And some people say, it's just all a scam. It's just, well, it's not a scam if it's worth something to you. If you support this whole idea, if you support this concept and art and stuff like that, it's like I open up with CoinGecko and look at prices, but I constantly say it's Web3, not crypto. Yes, sure. I would like to make some money off of this, but I'm not trying to get rich. I mean, it would be nice, sure, but that's not the whole point. The whole point is, I mean, I would love to be able to have a career in Web3, and quit my day job and do this stuff full time, and not necessarily get rich, but I just love all the ideas and the creativity and the technology that is coming out of this. And if I can get a full-time job talking about this and studying this stuff, I mean, that's amazing, And then if I get rich, fine, but I'm not going to sit here and stare at charts all day and like go down through CoinGecko and draw lines and graphs and try to like predict the future of something. No, dude, if I like a project, I'll buy it. Like I liked Dope Wars, so I bought the paper token, I like this movie idea and this whole concept of Web3 and NFTs being integrated into it. So I bought the damn NFT. So yeah, people saying, "Oh, he's never gonna make it," just like, no, like seriously, I don't know who's saying that anyway. It's more like my own head, these invisible critics. That's what happens whenever you try to branch out and do something. You get all these sudden invisible critics in your head, and really a lot of people probably aren't saying stuff like that. So anyway, here's the book that I just showed you. I got my own physical copy. So The Infinite Machine, How an Army of Hackers is Building the Next Internet with Ethereum, written by Camila Russo and published by HarperCollins in 2020, has become the go-to reference for anyone wanting to understand the history of Ethereum. So yeah, if you want to understand Ethereum, read the damn book. All right, so selling out twice on Amazon, where it has a 4.6 star rating with 300 plus reviews. I wonder who gave these a bad rating. Probably Cardano heads, but sorry, Cardano people. You guys do some good stuff too. So Literary Hub describes the Infinite Machine as a fast-paced Michael Lewis style history of cryptocurrency. I don't know who Michael Lewis is. Maybe I should. I'm so ignorant. Mike Novogratz called it fascinating, while Jesse Walden said this real story reads like a colorful cypherpunk sci-fi. It'll become a canonical text on the history of the space. Yes. So here's the artist. It's, I believe 40 different artists or 46 different artists or something like that. And then the movie, The Infinite Machine, is being turned into a feature film by the independent production company Versus Entertainment. And the story behind Ethereum has all the elements needed for a blockbuster hit that will inspire the new generation. Get your NFT and be a part of the movie. So yeah, there's 40 NFTs. As you can see from my NFT here, they've divided them up into quadrants, and there's different attributes, and some have full borders around it. Some are all four as one, which are more rare and stuff like that. This one's less rare, but I'm pretty stoked that I got this cool little Frida Kahlo with 6 eyes looking thing here in this quadrant. That should add some value to it, and it looks cool. I think it looks pretty freaking rad. So yeah, that's my NFT, and I'm pretty stoked about it. I don't care what anybody says. Those people in your head. So yeah, anyway, I'm out of time. Shoot, I'm already 32 minutes in. I was going to sit here and talk about the ENS profiles and allowing you to, if you have a .eth address, I have eurekastreet.eth and I have eurekajohn.eth and I have skateboardparty.eth that I haven't connected to an address yet. But I have eurekastreet.eth that I connected to one address, and I have eurekajohn.eth that I connected to another address. And if you add .xyz to the end of it and put it in a web browser, up pops your NFT collection and everything like that. So this is the whole concept of you owning your own data and plugging into any type of social media from there and taking your network with you. This is what is happening, and this is how Web3 and decentralized social media is actually coming into fruition. And tomorrow I will be talking about this. So I will get into the nitty-gritty and we'll talk about this. This is an episode that you won't want to miss if you're really into this and kind of still struggling with the idea of how Web3 and the whole idea of owning your own data versus like Facebook where they own your data, and like how that can really be done, how you can take your friends and your network and your items and everything with you to another platform if you don't like the way one platform behaves. So this is the beginning of it. This is the dawn. And if you are invested now, you're going to make it later. I guarantee you. Well, I don't guarantee anything, but all right. Oh, that being said, this was a wild one. And I will talk to you all tomorrow. Tomorrow. I love you. Tomorrow. It's only a day away. Thank you for making it to the end of this program. If you actually like this content, give a thumbs up. And if you want to hear more, just hit the subscribe button. I'm available on YouTube, Odyssey, and BitChute, and on all the major podcasting platforms in audio version. Spotify specifically. If you would like to follow and leave a review, that would help a lot. I'm also available on Twitter at EurekaJohn1. That's EUREKA John, JOHN, and the number 1. My DMs are always open. Feel free to shoot me a message. Thanks again.